Alright guys, so to give some context, I fried my motherboard, which is pretty much great. But this new article came out and, they talk about how you should actually play Killjoy over here. So I think that's I at least got something out of this week. I'm gonna order a new PC. It's gonna be stronger than ever before. It's gonna work. And hopefully my PC doesn't fry when I'm recording this. So really sorry if this stutters. But if you want to play Killjoy correctly, if you've grown to play Cypher over the months since the release, so this is how you can actually play Killjoy. Since Mentality should be able to quickly, pick up Killjoy, but if you've always been more a fragger, it's gonna be hard to master her. They will force you to slow things down a bit. You shouldn't be aggressively peeking without any backup. There's no need to go on extremely long flanks either. I see a lot of players like Jets and Phoenixes pushing. That's alright, but do not rule. You don't have to push. The intention here is to use your abilities to gain advantage in combat, where there is advantage in terms of intel. I think intel is actually pretty much huge in this game, and a lot of people don't consider it. Controlling space or in terms of total damage output. Through a strategic use of Nano Swarm Grenade and her Alarm Bot together, enemies can fall in a blink of eye. So what this means basically, if you actually use your ability with another ability, it's gonna do double damage. This is gonna be crazy. They die in like extremely seconds at the right time. Through the tactical placement of her turret, opponents can be spotted without you ever laying eyes on them. This is how Killjoy shines, not in direct 1 versus 1 scenarios. Okay, so listen to me. She's not a fragger. She's not. I see too many people not knowing how to play her. We had a Killjoy on the enemy team and he had like 1 kill. But in giving your team every advantage when it comes down to the wire, you should not be looking for enemies to fall into the traps more often than not. Like, if they're gonna push on a side, they're gonna fall in the trap. If they want to push the turret, let them. They will take damage. It should not be ran for a round to go by without all of your abilities being used. That's pretty much fine because you have like 3 or 2 sides to defend. Of course, you can't defend everything. They're extremely cheap, so there's no reason not to use them each and every round. So the Xerto says they're ideal for catching enemies off guard. So this is how, Killjoy is being used as a, fragger right now, but it's actually an extremely situational character. So while I might even main her, to be honest, but while Cypher might be a safer pick if you've grown familiar over time, Killjoy can be rotated in with ease, so it will take like a week or something. But the biggest difference between the two comes down to their ultimate abilities. Cypher can be beneficial in nearly any scenario, so either attacking or defending or planting the bomb spike, defending the bomb spike, whatever. Killjoy only really excels when a spike is down or a team is looking to plant in a blitz. That's it. She's not, good in any offensive rushes or whatever. Her kit might seem simple at first, but there's no surprising amount of nuance to her abilities. Those in range a Alarm Bot will be able to hear it ever so subtly. I mean, it's a new character, so not everyone can hear Killjoy yet. But Nano Swarm Grenades can be thrown with powerful overheads or softer underarm throws. Nano Swarm Grenades are pretty much strong right now because they can kill enemies in seconds, especially when they're going for bomb plants. That's crazy. And her turret can be positioned in hard to reach spots with well-timed jumps or sage walls. What do I think about her turret? It's pretty weak actually. But it could be strong, it could catch enemies off guard. That's the best that the turret can do. It can't kill really enemies, but there's plenty the agent can do to throw off enemies for a loop. That's the name of the game when playing as Killjoy. Hopping into the custom matching experience with all sorts of ability and placements is highly recommended. There are tons of unique positions for every deployable gadget that you could eke out for a round win. So her turret is not as strong as everyone really expected. But ultimately, if you're a fan of a tactical playstyle, Killjoy can be extremely powerful in the right hands. I don't think it will get used in ranked that much. Just because why would you play Killjoy if you have Cypher? I'm still gonna main her in ranked, but I don't see her actually being played in Radianite rank right now. Just because she's not really that strong yet. She's not on that level. She's simply not on that level yet. But hey, she's doing pretty good. This is a quick little guide. This is how you should actually play Killjoy. Props to this guy. You can actually place it on the walls, which is pretty much awesome. Maybe I'm gonna be making more Killjoy videos when I fix my PC. And yeah, this is Fatman, sign out. Peace, guys.